Hiya! Welcome to online English class. This is level 2, lesson 9, part 3. In this video, we're going to continue measurements. We're going to finish unit 7, and then we're going to start unit 8, lesson A. You are probably watching this video between May 4th and May 17th. This video was filmed on April 30th. So, for the two videos before this video, you had to take some notes on measurements. If you want the notes, they are online. So what you do is you go to the website, you go to your class level, go to week 5. Week 5 is all the way at the bottom. Week 5, lesson 9. There's something called measurements here. Under lesson 9, click this. Here you'll find the document with all of the notes on here. So let's review very quickly. Measurements. Measure. To measure something is a verb. To measure something means to count something. So I measure a spoon with a ruler. Well, I don't have a spoon, but I do have a marker. And I can measure this marker with a ruler. So I can measure this marker with a ruler. Let's see. This marker is 5.5 inches long. This is the half point here. So it's 5.5 inches. The marker is 5.5 inches long. Let's use the paper. I want to use the paper. All right. Let me plug this in. There's no batteries. Now it's bright. All right, next we have the word measurement. Measurement is a number that describes the size or weight of something. So if I get the measurements for something, I am getting the numbers that describe the size or the weight of it. So let's find some measurements. First, we have weight. These are the units for weight. These are called units. Ounces, pounds, and tons are units of weight. So ounces, we can write ounces as OZ. We can write pounds as LB. And in 1 pound, there are 16 ounces. In 1 ton, there are 1,000 pounds. Let's look at some vocabulary. We have weigh. This is pronounced weigh. Weigh is a verb. Weigh means to learn how heavy something is. So when you go to the grocery store and you're buying fruit, you should weigh the fruit to see how heavy it is. So you can weigh a bag of apples. Or the word weigh can mean something is this heavy. So we can say this cup. Oh, wow. This cup weighs 1 pound. That's another way of saying this cup is 1 pound. So here we say, I weigh a bag of apples. We can also say, the apples weigh 3 pounds. The apples weigh 3 pounds. It's another way of saying the apples are 3 pounds. The apples weigh 3 pounds. So we can use the word weigh to mean we are measuring something, or it's another way of saying it is this heavy. Weight. Weight is a noun. Weight is a number that tells you how heavy something is. Usually the weight is using ounces, pounds, or tons. So the weight of the apples is 3 pounds. And then we have heavy and we have light. Tools for measuring weight. A scale. You use a scale to measure weight. Up next we have length. The units for length are inch, foot, yard, and mile. Some more vocabulary. We have width, length, width, and height. So here we have a box showing length, width, and height. Height is how tall an object is. This is the height. The length and the width, they are kind of the same. the length is how long something is, and the width is how long the other side is. So let's see, let me find, I have this box. I have this box here. Okay, this is the box. So, the height of this box is going this way. So this is the height of the box. Going this way, going up and down. This is the length of the box. And this is the width of the box. The width of the box here. Or we can switch it and we can say this is the height going this way. This way is the length, and this way is the width. So the length and the width, we can switch them. It's okay. But the height is always up and down. The word for these three measurements is, how do you spell dimensions? Dimension. Let me make sure I spell it right before I tell you. Dimension. Dimension. The dimensions are the length, the width, and the height. So what are the dimensions of this box? Let's see, the dimensions of this box, I don't want to measure it. But let's say the dimensions of this box is 1 foot high, 2 feet long, and 1 foot wide. So let's just pretend it's 1 foot high, 2 feet long, and 1 foot wide. That's the dimensions of the box. So the dimensions are the length, the width, and the height. Coming up next, we have distance. Distance is how far away two things are. We usually measure distance in feet or in miles. So we can say my distance from where I'm standing to the door is 5 feet. Or we can say the distance from my house to the store is 1 mile. Tools for measuring length are a ruler, which is 1 foot long, a yardstick, which is 3 feet long, or a tape measure. A tape measure is a rope. Finally, we have temperature. We measure temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. Important temperatures we have are 32 degrees is when water freezes to ice. 97 to 98 degrees is normal body temperature. And the tools for measuring temperature is called a thermometer. A thermometer. Thermometer. All right. Open up your student book to page 400 and page 148. On page 148, we have a computer ad. This is an advertisement you would see on the internet. Let's see, reading tip. A photo can help you understand a reading. Look at the photo. What do you see? What can you say about the car? All right, so let's see. The title says, Used Vehicles for Sale, Chicago Region. Okay, so we know used vehicle, used means this is an older car. This means someone already had the car before now. So they're selling the car again. 2004 Jeep Grand Cherokee Spotless. So this is the name of the car, the type of car. This is the year the car was made. Description. So this is describing the car. Seats, 6. So 6 people can sit in this car. Runs good. So okay, I guess the engine, the motor is good. Spotless, inside and out. Spotless means clean. It means very clean. Very clean is spotless. Very clean inside and out. Very well maintained. Maintain means someone takes care of the car. Someone takes care of this car. So someone is checking the oil, they're checking the machine, they check the engine and the tires. They take good care of it. Very well maintained. Okay, so the year is 2004. The make, the make is just the type of car it is. Usually the make is the name of the brand or the company. So this car is a Jeep car, or maybe it's a Honda or a Toyota is a make. The model is Grand Cherokee. So again, this is the name of the car, the type of car. The mileage. The mileage is how many miles somebody drove this car. So this car drove for 152,000 miles. Condition, excellent. Condition means how is the car? Is it good or is it bad? It's good. It's excellent. Price, $4,700 or best offer. Best offer means highest offer. So that means if someone says, I want to buy this car for $5,000, and then someone else says, I want to buy this car for $6,000, then they're going to sell the car to the person who will pay $6,000 because it's the highest offer, the highest amount. The highest amount someone will pay for this car. It could be lower, it could be higher. They're saying they will sell this car to whoever pays the most money. And then we have the contact. Call or text this number or email this email address. So let's check our understanding. What is this? What is the internet ad about? What is this about? This is about selling a used car. Number 2, how much is this vehicle? How much is the vehicle? What is the cost? The price is $4,700 or the best offer. The best offer is the highest amount of money someone will pay for this car. Maybe it's $1,000 because maybe nobody wants this car. Or maybe it's $10,000 because somebody really, really, really wants this car. Okay, number 3. You want to buy this car. What should you do? Well, if you want to buy this car, you should contact the person selling it. You should call or text this number or this email. 4. Do you think the price is good? Why or why not? Well, let's see. It's almost $5,000, and this car is 16 years old. It has a lot of miles on it. People drove it for a lot of miles, but it is in good condition. I don't know. I say it's expensive. I don't know. It seems like an old car, so I say it's expensive for an old car. All right, let's look at the next page. Build your vocabulary. Okay, so I want you to stop the video and I want you to finish this page. I'll just give you the answers in a few seconds. All right. Find the words in column 1 in the internet ad and underline them. Then circle the definitions that best match the meaning of the word. Okay? Make. The make of car is the kind of car. It's just a special word we use for cars. The make of the car is the kind of car. Mileage. Mileage. It actually means how many miles. How many miles somebody drove it. Excellent. Excellent means very good. Spotless. Spotless means no dirty spots because it has the word less, which means no. If the word less is at the end of a word, it means no. So there are no spots, no dirty spots. All right. Find the academic words in column 1 in the internet ad and underline them. Then complete the chart. Okay? I'm not sure what this means, but region. A region is an area. So, we live in the Atlanta region. We live around Atlanta. Or we live in the southeast United States. Because we live in Georgia, we live in the southeast of the United States. That's our region. Or we live in the Beaufort region, or the Suwannee or Sugar Hill region, or the North Atlanta region. The region is just an area. A vehicle. A vehicle is a car or a motorcycle or some kind of machine you can ride or drive for transportation. A vehicle is a machine you can drive for transportation. It can be a train, a bus, a motorcycle, a car. Well-maintained. Well-maintained, I told you, means take care. So if you well-maintain your house, it means you clean your house a lot, you make sure there's no bugs, you fix the house, you make sure the pipes are working okay and the electricity is on. It's well-maintained, means you take good care of the house. Sorry if I was talking really fast. I just needed to finish that quickly. So we have a little bit of time to start lesson A. So lesson A, we're going to be talking about work. In lesson A, this is what we want to do when we finish lesson A. We want to describe job duties, describe past activities, so things we did in the past, and we want to interpret or we want to understand information on a weekly timesheet. A timesheet is a schedule. So a weekly timesheet is a schedule for the week. So let's look at the vocabulary words. We have a lab, linens. This word is pronounced linen. 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 Patient. A patient. This is actually two different things. We have a walker and supplies. These are different. They're not together, they're separate. Co-workers, an orderly, a wheelchair. All right, so we're not going to use this word. I don't really, nobody uses that word. An orderly is just like a nurse. I think it's like a nurse. I never use this word. I don't even know this word, honestly. Okay, so let's just say nurse. Okay, first we have a lab. This is, well, the word lab is right here. So a lab is where someone does medical tests. They do medical tests here. They do x-rays, they do CAT scans, ultrasounds, or I don't know, a blood test. I don't know anything about hospitals. But this is a lab. It's where they take the medical tests. Linens. Linens are blankets and towels. Linens. Linens are blankets and towels. Or they are fabric. Blankets and towels. Fabric. Linens are blankets and towels or fabric. So here we have blankets or like bed sheets maybe, or towels, I don't know, but they're linens. A patient. A patient is the person who is sick or needs treatment at a hospital. So here's a patient, and here's a patient. Patients are the people who need treatment. They need help at the hospital or wherever this is. Doctor's office? Okay. A walker. A walker is the stick here. A walker is the stick that this lady is holding to help her walk. It's the stick. It's the I don't know what it's called. It's called a walker. The two sticks here she's using to help her walk, it's called a walker. Supplies. Supplies are things you need to do your job. So the supplies for working in a hospital are here. Let's call these, okay, so here we have gloves, masks, and goggles. These are called personal protection supplies. So right now, because of the coronavirus, there's not enough personal protection supplies in hospitals. We need more. So these are supplies. In a hospital, we have medical supplies or personal protection supplies like gloves, masks, and goggles for your eyes. Coworkers. Coworkers are the people who work with you. So if you work in this hospital, say you're Marco, then these people here work with you. They are your coworkers. Coworker. 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 You are not the coworker because you are you. The coworker is the person working with you. Oh, you can't see. The coworker is the person working with you. A orderly or nurse. I'm just going to say nurse. Over here, she's the nurse. She takes care of patients. And then we have a wheelchair. This is a wheelchair. All right, let's see, what else is in this picture? We have a work schedule. We have orderly or nurse. And down here we have the name of the orderly or nurse. So these are the people. And this is a task. Task is something you need to do. Task is something you need to finish. So these people have things they need to do. They have tasks that need to be finished by this person, or by this person, or by this person. Here we have a picture of an X-ray. This is a picture of an X-ray. All right, so now you can finish this page over here. Listen to the audio, and then choose which picture is the correct conversation, and then answer true or false. When you finish this page, I want you to go to, okay, let's see, this is page 97. I want you to go to page 161. On page 161 right here, it says Unit 8 work. This is all of the words for the conversation. So on this page and the next page, all of these words are what you are listening to. So I want you to listen to the story again, but while you're listening, I want you to read along. All right? So that's it for today. Thanks for watching.